on. One, two, three. Get on the bus! Literally.
To get to Denver and the Democratic National Convention last month, I joined the Bus Project, a non-profit from here in Portland. They were headed, amongst other things, to promote Trick or Vote. What's Trick or Vote? Well, I guess I'll let them tell you.
To do a mass canvas on Halloween to just dress up and knock on people's doors and remind them to vote. Because, you know, it's the one day of the year that people expect you to be on their doorstep.
But we weren't there yet. Driving from Portland to Denver takes a long time. The Bus Project used it wisely, though, holding a strategy and planning session that went deep into the night.
What city are we in?
It's, I don't know what time it is anymore. Been in the bus a long time. Probably 12 hours or more. Probably not even halfway there yet. We're in Twin Falls, Idaho. We just picked up a bunch of people from Montana and Idaho.
We arrived to a barbecue the next afternoon in Denver, but it wouldn't be long till the Bus Project had to start hitting the streets.
One of the reasons that, us monsters felt, obliged to get involved with the election this year is for the young people. We're hoping that by coming out, getting involved in something like Trick or Vote, we can inspire other young people to put on some costumes, dress up like us. People can do it too, not just monsters. Dress up like us, knock on some doors, get involved in a meaningful way, not just vote, but volunteer, get involved, become a leader in your community, and really have a good time with it.
When they weren't out roaming the streets or crashing parties, the Bus Project were throwing their own. This is one of them. And though they didn't have access to the convention center, they didn't let that get them down.
The reaction from people was the best part because a lot of people actually like seeing monsters running around and yet still trying to get people to get engaged with politics, and they were happy about the work that we were doing.
I do think democracy and politics should be participatory in whatever way you feel called to do. And if that meant putting on a witch costume at the time, sounds great, let's do it.
I never really went up to somebody who was like, hey, have you heard about Trick or Vote? Hey, trying to bug somebody. Everybody came up to us.
It kind of shows the power of when you do something interesting, when you actually have something interesting to say, or you do something in a different way than everybody else does it, it really stands out.
There's not enough really hard work in the direction of public interest. The investment banker works about 90 hours a week for the private interest. The public interest isn't going to compete with 25 hours a week stoned in Birkenstocks wishing we weren't really working. We're only going to be able to make a real impact if we actually are rigorous. But then there's also got to be a way to do it so it's not just lame, so it's not just boring. And it felt like we kind of hit a sweet spot.